Hello everyone, welcome here at La Arnie's Kitchen and Food Creations. Please come join with me as I'm going to share my simple cookings for today. A matter of vegetarian cooking, if you consider it vegetarian. I do. I have here the fish, but I'll tell you how it goes. Now here in my cooking pot, I'll have to turn on my flame. So what are the very basic ingredients that we have, my dear wonderful friends? Okay. Here in my platter, I have here knotted lemongrass or tanglad. I pounded it, as you can see in my simple video clippings. I tried to make a slit, pounded it so that the oil essentials will truly come out and it will savor our dish. I have here my sweet red peppers, pounded lots of ginger, use medium slices of white cooking onions. And these are my baked salmon left over. I seasoned it with some spices, olive oil, and lemon, and I bake it. And we cannot finish it, so I have to make sure that I will utilize this one. It's called pink salmon and salt and pepper, but this is fully cooked, so I'm going to add that towards the end. So let me add the sweet red peppers, ginger, and onions all together wonderfully. So our lamas or our spices has been added up. And also if you run out of sweet red peppers, no need to worry. That can be very optional. You can add some tomatoes if you want. Okay, and we have here squash. I slice the squash into big portion. So peel the squash. Make sure that your safety when you peel or take out the skin of the squash, because it's very thick, and make sure that when you use the knife, your safety, that's our priority. This is the type of kalabasa. This is very malagkit or sticky type and creamy type of squash. I'm going to add mushroom powder broth, adding salt or any savoring enhancers. It depends upon your taste buds. Let me add some black pepper. Whenever I cook, I love adding black pepper, my dear wonderful friends. And also a combination for our savoring enhancers will be patis or fish sauce, which you can normally buy this from any of your favorite Asian store or any grocery stores. I am going to add 2 cans of this coconut milk. This is very creamy type of coconut. I love this brand. And this is 400 mLs in total. So 400 mLs is equivalent to 2 cups. Okay, there you go. So that's 1 can. So another can, which is 2 cups, so 4 cups in total. But if you have the access to fresh coconut milk, that's very wonderful, friends. Then set this aside. We will just cover it, and let's cook that maybe for 3 minutes until the squash is tender. I don't really want my squash to be overly cooked or mushy. I want it crunchy to preserve its the crunchiness of my squash. Set this aside for now. So the remaining ingredients that we have, these are the Chinese purple eggplant. So it is also based upon your choices or discretion in slicing or cutting your talong. Okay, and finally we have here our spinach. Make sure you wash all your spinach. So our talong, eggplant, and our salmon, cooked baked salmon, so that will be added all together wonderfully, friends. Friends, I am using over medium type of flame. Over medium high flame. So these are the remaining of our ingredients or the ricados that we have. Friends, back home in the Philippines, we always have the access to have fresh coconut milk. We can just go to the market or the palengke and then buy some fresh niyog or lubi, and they will galing it or giling it for you. So that's one thing that I really miss. Remember, friends, cooking and baking, they always make fun and easy here at our little kitchen. It also gives you the ideas on what to prepare for your family's next meal. Friends, here in my little kitchen, there's a lot of simple things and very accessible to the supermarket, yet very pocket-wise friendly that you can learn and simply love to share. Okay, it's for fun, sharing, and learning. So we're going to look at the tanglad or the lemongrass. The savor, the aroma is so wonderful. I love tanglad. Whenever I can access tanglad, especially the fresh tanglad, I like to buy tanglad. Back home in the Philippines, I just grab it and pull the tanglad from our little garden or even in our backyard. That's how interesting my life in the Philippines. Even the simplest things like the vegetables, not so fancy, I love having those one, and it makes me happy, especially in terms of cooking. Friends, if you happen that you don't really want, or if you're plain vegetarian, you can always do this without adding the fish. You just add some array of vegetables like ladyfingers or okra. You can add some sitaw or string beans. You can add, for the greens, you can add alugbati or Spanish malabar. You can add malunggay or horseradish and some other tropical veggies of your choice, friends. Great and wonderful, friends. Rice is life for us Filipinos. Okay, make sure that before cooking my ulam or dish, rice is ready. Very shortly, we're going to have our lunch. Friends, great other substitution of greens. You can use pechay or bok choy or kamote tops or galay or udlot sa kamote tops or udlot sa kamote. Great, friends, because we added 4 cups of very thick and creamy type of coconut milk. I decided I will boil some water and add it or dilute it with a little bit more water because it's so creamy. I want it's just on the medium taste with the coconut milk. But you have always the options because depending upon the number of people, the number of family members you will be feeding. Happy New Year still, friends. To those of you whom I haven't greeted New Year, Happy New Year. Great and wonderful year 2025, and I hope that we're going to embrace the possibilities of the new year that can offer us. Our water, boiling water, is ready. So we're going to add that one into our kalabasa. I just added 1 cup in total, and then we are going to add this talong. That's what I've mentioned. If you have whatever veggies you have, you can always do that. Now to mix it, just mix it slowly, friends, slowly, and have a golden heart or love your dish, that when you cook, you don't really to rush it out. So it depends upon if you have enough time, then that's perfectly good. So once it's slowly mixed, we're going to cover it back with our taklob or our lid. There you go, friends. Friends, for our fruits, for our dessert, we have here I have here 2 large persimmons. I love this one, friends. Very, very sweet and delicious type of fruit. There you go, friends. The last but not the least ingredient that we have. These are our greens, our spinach. So there you go. Our talong, it's ready. So let's add our greens. And towards the end, let's say you can also try to garnish some green onions or sibuyas dahon. So once you added our greens, we have to mix it slowly and surely until all they're well combined. Okay, there you go. Then we have to turn off our flame, and the remaining heat will do its final cooking. Once again, wonderful friends, thank you very much for watching La Arnie's Kitchen and Food Creations. Until the next video we are going to have.